Welcome back to a new era, guys. Anuj here, and in today's video I'm gonna give you 3 in-camera transitions to help you level up your videos. Let's go. If you guys enjoyed that little B-roll sequence, make sure to hit that like button, especially if you saw my first drone crash. Well, it was my second. My first was right before that and I ran into the girl, but they're both okay, so it's totally cool. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe if you're into cool filmmaking content. Also, quick little note, you can use your phone instead of your camera for these in-camera transitions. That's how I started out to learn these things, and you could definitely too. So the first transition is something I like to call the Z-whip. It's basically just a variation of the whip transition. For those of you who don't know what a whip transition is, it's basically just whipping from one scene into the next scene. Most people just tend to whip from side to side or up to down, but I find that whipping in a Z shape can make a really interesting effect. So for the first shot you're going to record, you want to record your scene, move to the right, whip out to the right, and then down to the 45. For your second shot, you're actually going to start whipping down and then continue to whip to the right, slowing down to capture your scene. So when you have your 2 shots, all you have to do is cut it in between the Z. So basically when you whipped here and here, and then in the second shot you continue off from here to here. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1. Click. So just like any transition, what really helps is that you whip out of the same texture or color into the same texture or color. So always keep that in mind. But the idea here is to whip it in a new pattern versus just a left to right or up to down. For example, I use the Z whip. You can use any other letter. You can use the letter C. So you would just start here, get your scene, whip around, and then catch your second shot in, and at the end of the C, you would catch your scene. Just make sure to choose whatever pathway works best for you. Now for the second transition, I like to call the loop-de-loop, but it's probably called like an up and over or something. But this particular transition is very good for showing off your subject. So you're gonna start off hidden, then you're gonna shoot up, float at the top, and then whip back down to be hidden once again. So what's really important for this transition is that you make sure that you float at the top, which means you slow down at the top around here and then come back down so you actually capture your scene. And then after that, you do it as many times as you want. You just stick those clips together and bang, there you go. But I personally find it best to do it just 2 or 3 times. You don't want to overdo it. 3, 2, 1, go. Got it. Go. So now this last transition, one of my personal favorites and probably one of the more easier ones to do, is the leaf transition. So basically what it is just a passing through the frame transition while you're holding some still shots. I'm gonna use this piece of paper to help show the transition. Basically you just want a still shot of whatever you're recording, and then you want to throw that piece of paper right through that did not go through the frame. Right through the frame, and you want to make sure it fully covers the frame when it passes through. So that's going to be your first shot, and for your second shot, which is going to be probably another still shot, you want to have it closer to the ground, and then you're going to drop the receipt, well, not the receipt, whatever it is, in front of your frame. Once again, make sure it passes completely through the frame and hopefully lands a little bit in front so it creates a little bit of cool foreground in your second scene, and bam, there you go, you have a little leaf. So this was just one way to do the leaf transition, but you can get pretty creative with it, so definitely explore and try it out. So now that you have some more creative transitions that you can use in your video, I'm gonna leave a link below to another video that you can check out if you wanna see how you can make your videos look even more unique. And definitely don't forget to subscribe if you're into cool filmmaking content. Like I said, I want you guys to be a part of this journey. So yes, I will see you guys next Wednesday. Take care.